Okay. All right, so welcome everyone to Strength and Conditioning. This is our Tuesday, Friday class. So welcome everyone. If you have anyone new, welcome. So again, the way this class typically goes, we go for about maybe a 12 to 15-minute warm-up. We make sure we warm up. We do our circuit workout, which usually works on a full body workout. But if you guys want to focus a little bit more on upper body, lower body, you guys just communicate and then cool down 5-10 minutes, and then usually that's class. Sometimes we'll have a video here and there, but again, and then I'll stick around a little bit more if you guys have any questions. But yeah, let's go ahead and start with our warm-up. So again, we're gonna try to work most muscle groups for our warm-up here. So we'll look left to right gently. So we almost approach this warm-up like if you just rolled out of bed, like you haven't gone for a walk yet, so we want to just make sure that we warm everything up and down. And as far as equipment for today, we'll need a chair, yoga mat, we have dumbbells, resistance bands, but we mainly use dumbbells. Okay, let's go ahead and do some neck circles. You were in yesterday's class, maybe you're a little bit sore from the workout. Yesterday's class was a little bit more intense. Just keep going, just gonna make sure I put the captions on. All right. I switch directions. And again, feel free if you have music playing, go ahead and play it. We tried music in this class before, but either my taste of music is terrible or people just had trouble hearing me or hearing the music. So we just we tried that about 2 years ago. Ella, you've probably been with me for about 2 years now, right? So let's go ahead, reach over with our right hand, grab our left ear, and just stretch that left side of the neck. All right, let's switch. So yeah, so being the first week, we won't go too hard. So I think some of us we had a lot of returners yesterday. It's been a little bit harder yesterday, but we're just introduction type of class. And then like I said, today I just have to rush, but usually our classes will be a few minutes longer without the rushing. And then there'll be some type of video as well. Let's do some arm circles. Reverse. And single arm windmills. Let's get full range of motion. We will be using our shoulders, our arms today. It's gonna be warm in here already. Reverse. Again, if there's any, I guess health risk or any previous injuries, just be mindful that you don't do any movements or exercises that are causing pain or cause pain. So again, don't be stubborn and tell yourself you just gotta push through it. There's one thing, you gotta push through it when you're trying to run through a marathon and your chest and your lungs hurt and you just want to keep on moving fast. But there's a reverse. There's another difference from like when you feel like you've actually pulled a muscle or strained a tendon and you try to push through it, you know, that could have some long-term consequences health-wise. So let's just make sure we don't reach that point today. All right, so let's go ahead, left to right, trunk rotations. All right, let's go with ab circles. So again, just wide stance. We're gonna bend left, cut across, and then bounce back. And we'll do about 6 of these on each side. So just kind of stretching the back. And again, if you guys do need the video recording to repeat the workout later on or a different day, just leave your email address in the chat. And here and there, I'll add some of these videos onto my YouTube channel, so you have access to those too. All right, very good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do big hula hoops. So same stance, just big circles. So last week was our last week of the spring term, and we had a few more folks in this class last week on like our farewell class reverse, but many of them had interest, you know, have enrolled in this class and also had interest in maybe, you know, I have multiple duties outside of these classes. Let's go ahead and do a quad stretch. So right above the ankle, pull back. So, you know, typically 10 a.m. is the earliest I could teach classes, but on Fridays, I could teach as early as 9. I don't know, I know Kathleen and Jen, you guys are new, and I know this class has a commitment to 10 a.m., but if you guys wanted to move it to 9 a.m., let me know, and we could do that. If not, don't feel like you're the only person that's keeping this class at 10. Again, I committed to that 10 a.m. class. So if we stay at 10, that's fine with me. But if you guys want to, 9 a.m. works a little bit better, let me know. So that work, Jen? Okay. So I'll send out an email. Kathleen, that works for you too? Cool. I know, Ella, sometimes you have to leave by 11 too, right? So that might actually work a little bit better. All right. So let's plan on that after today's meeting. If 9 a.m. works with everyone, that'd be great. And if for some reason you forget and you stumble along the class when it's about to end because you started at 10, then just join us, finish the workout, and we can send you the video later, okay? So just in case. So let's find a counter, and then let's do leg swings. I'll send an email reminder just so people know. And so Ms. Coco, if you're there, I know you're part of last week's meeting, so yeah, we can move it to 9 a.m. It's gonna get our weekend started a little bit earlier. All right, switch legs. So about 15 swings per side. Yes, keep going, 15 swings. All right, great. All right, glad we're on the same page. All right, once we've done 15, we're gonna go back and forth. And again, this Zoom link works for all of my classes. So, you know, if you're not able to enroll in any other classes because you have a time conflict, but let's just say your schedule opens up one day randomly, feel free to always join the other classes. So Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m., Monday and Wednesdays at 5 p.m. And then Sunday mornings at 7 a.m. we have a stretching class. So again, 15 swings. All right, we're gonna move on to hamstring stretch, hamstring stretch. So slide in at the knees. We're gonna bring our hands down our shins and just reach down. Doing the stretch is so tense when I confirm I have to clip my toenails. All right, bring those knees back, straighten out those legs. Slowly rise back up. All right, our last one, we're gonna go with the deep squat stretch. So again, just wide stance and just try to sit between your knees. Stay as upright as possible. Should be a full body stretch. And again, if anyone has any tightness or soreness or maybe a current injury, just communicate with me. So either we find an alternate movement for you, or if we can't, then we just hit that one out. But hopefully we can find something else for you. So just let me know. All right, and back up. Let's grab a chair. Grab a chair, everybody. We'll be using the chair for this workout. We'll just work on the piriformis stretch. So, oh, Ella, it's on it. All right. Ella, my goal today is to make your hair messy. So yes, we're just gonna, again, in the sitting motion, bring the right ankle over that left knee, and we're working on stretching that piriformis. Let's push down on that knee. Okay, let's rise back up. Are you still teaching, Kathleen?
I just finished my long-term assignment.
Okay.
And school is over.
Summer break?
Summer break.
Yeah, awesome. That's what I like about working for a school, is that you feel like you still get vacations and you still get somewhat vacation or spring break. So, yeah, so let's switch. Let's push down on that knee. So Jen, how did you hear about these classes? Let's bring that knee up.
A friend first told me about taking ukulele, and then I just was like, oh, look at all these things. So yeah. This is amazing. I'm so grateful.
Cool. Awesome. Well, welcome. Yeah, yesterday we had a new student join, and we'll stretch out the hamstring a little bit. So just recline back, make your time, Kathleen, a little bit more worthwhile. Let's bring that knee up, and then let's just do some leg extensions. So you just hold it underneath. Yeah, we had a one of the students, you know, it was for the cardio and core class for yesterday. And yeah, she was glad that, you know, it's kind of, yeah, some of these classes, sometimes you don't know how they're going to go. And then, yeah, she said that she had a better workout than when she typically goes to the gym. So I think yesterday's workout for sure. I was sweating. I think, Ella, were you sweating? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm glad I wasn't the only one. Let's switch. Debbie's usually here, but who knows? Maybe she's busy or she's sore. Who knows? All right. Very good. Awesome. All right. So that's our warm up. So again, where we're gonna go from here is just mainly a full body workout. Again, unless you guys want to focus on other body parts specifically, then we can do that. Sometimes we try to emphasize this class a little bit more on upper body because we kind of work the lower body throughout the entire week if you're taking most of my classes. But Kathleen, I know you have to go. It's nice seeing you. But see you soon. I hope. Yep. So
Yes, for sure. So next week, Monday,
yeah. Let's
10
do
a.m.
for 9 a.m. Oh wait, on Monday?
Monday.
Yes, Monday through Thursday we'll go 10, and then Friday would be the only day we go a little bit earlier. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Great.
Good
All right,
seeing you again.
Take care. All right. All right, so folks, let's go ahead and grab some dumbbells. Do you have some dumbbells around? All right. And our goal is to do today, we're gonna do 2.5 sets. So we're gonna do 2 full sets, starting from our shoulders, biceps, triceps, chest, back, hip flexors, core, hamstrings, calves. So we touch about 10 different muscle groups right now, and we're gonna do 2 circuits of that, and then a third circuit is just gonna focus on upper body. Typically, we'll do 3 circuits of full body workouts, and then again, if there's an area we want to focus on a little bit more, then just make sure you communicate, and so we could just touch on that. So, okay, so let's go ahead. We're gonna start with lateral raises. So we're gonna start here, and depending on your weight, if they're too heavy, then just do 1 arm at a time. And then if they're light enough, then you could do both at the same time. Again, if they're on the heavier side, I say, you know, use your best judgment, anywhere between 6 to 10. You pretty much, I honestly start counting maybe when I start aching a little bit, and I try to do maybe like 2 or 3 more past that aching point, okay? So again, it's hard to tell. I don't want to be like, Jen, you do 14, Ella, you do 18, and like, you know, because I don't know what weights you guys have. So again, just use your best judgment. So, okay, so again, just up here, control it on the way down. I think most of us should be somewhere between, you know, if you have some weights and you're doing over 15, it might be time to upgrade your equipment and get something a little bit heavier. I'm trying to hit the gym later today too, so I don't want to lift too heavy right now and be beat up later for the gym. And it's working on our shoulders. We just want shoulder height right here. You don't need to come up here or anything like that. All right. I think I reached that point. I'm a little tired. If you're still feeling good, keep going. Okay. So again, I always encourage you guys to have your cameras on so I could correct form, or if someone seems to pass out behind the camera, I could call 911 or something. All right. Next one, we'll go with chest compressions. This one's pretty easy, no equipment needed. Hands up here. Just gonna squeeze our hands very tight and then relax. Doesn't matter how strong you are or how fit you are. This one, as long as you're pressing really hard against each hand, you should feel that medial part of your chest contracting. And again, I'm gonna hold for about 3 to 5 seconds. We're pressing, and again, we're not just holding, we're actually trying to press against. Going for 10 of these. Very good. Awesome. We'll try to get the easy ones out of the way first. So now we're gonna go with hammer curls. Okay, so hammer curls, your palms are facing each other. You could do these standing or sitting down. So again, regular bicep curls, hammer curls are here. So again, that's the difference. So hammer curls are here. We're just going up and down. Okay, so this one, you are activating your biceps and your triceps. So some of these, if you have some heavier weight, you can always up the weight and full extensions all the way down. Yeah, and you want to be in control. You just don't want to do this. Some people you'll see at the gym doing that. Full extensions. All right, very good. All right, next we're gonna do seated reversed flies. Okay, dumbbell flies. Okay, so this one, I'm gonna sit near the edge of my chair. And I'm doing that so I can allow my dumbbells to go underneath my legs. I'm gonna be in this position here, and I'm gonna bring my arms up and down. There you go. So yeah, just keep your head looking down. And again, try to imagine a little peanut in the middle of your back. And you're trying to crack that peanut with the muscles of your medial back. Good. Very good. So yeah, so like I said, if you have time and you're doing over 15 repetitions, then yeah, I think that's probably a weight that might be too light for you. We're gonna do tricep extensions. So again, elbow, dumbbells here, elbow comes up, my left hand is supporting me. I'm just extending all the way out and back. And again, just here. If you want, you can always just kneel on that chair too, if you want to. Doesn't change your workout, it just changes the support that you have. Okay, I'm gonna switch. Usually I try to find a weight that I can do somewhere between 8 to 12. If my goal is to get a little bit buffer, a little bit bigger, then I try to go for 6 to 8 repetitions. But if I'm trying to lean out a little bit more, then aiming somewhere between 12 to 15. And if you're just looking more for like health benefits and longevity and whatnot, then yeah, 8 to 10 would be good. All right, very good. Awesome. So we did shoulders, biceps, triceps, chest, and back. Now we're gonna work on core. Let's go ahead and get our yoga mats ready. All right. So we're gonna go right elbow to left knee, right hand to left foot. Okay, so like this. Okay, you guys got that? We're gonna do that for 40 seconds. And then after 40 seconds, you're gonna switch sides. This way. You guys ready? All right, okay, go. 40 seconds. Halfway there. You start getting tired, just take a little break. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, we're gonna switch sides. All right, good stuff. All right, we're gonna switch sides. 15 to 20 seconds rest. Woo. Ready? 3, 2, 1, okay, go. Fifteen seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. All right. Awesome. Very good. Got a little sweat right there. All right. All right, we're gonna go. Yeah, we can stay on the yoga mat. Might as well since we're on the floor. We'll do some of the leg ones that are on the floor. So, okay. We're gonna work on hip flexors. This one's a common one. We'll go with Jane Fonda's. So again, just here on our side, slowly up, slowly down. Okay, we're gonna do 10 on each leg. And again, so just find a nice slow pace. The slower you do it, the better. And try to elevate that heel as high as you can. All right, you switch sides. Yeah. So this one you can make it more challenging if you have those glute resistance bands. You can always put around your ankles or right above your knees. It'll be a lot more challenging around your ankles. All right. Good. All right. Next, we're going to do bridges. So we're here like a sit up. Now we're going to bring our hips off the ground, squeeze the glutes, hold for about 3 seconds, then back down. Okay, so this is good for your hamstrings and your glutes. So let's do 10 to 12. Ready? Here you go. And just do that hold on your own. Just count 3 seconds, then just go back down. The little king just woke up. King Julian is crying and asking for milk. I'm gonna do 2 more. All right. Awesome. Okay. The next one, it's pretty challenging not to do it on the floor, or I can't think of a movement to do it on the floor. But the next one that we're gonna do is gonna be a close stand squat. And we're gonna do this one for our quads, okay? So and after that, we'll do some, I think some toe walks. No, actually some bunny hops for our calves. That'd be first step. Okay, so close stands, again, just like the word, feet are about 1 inch or 2 from each other, okay? And then we're just gonna come down and then up, okay? So remember, it's not this bend here, it's a squat down and up. Because our feet are close to each other, we should feel that right above our knees. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna squat here. So yeah, you got it, Jen. Yep, just make sure those feet are close together. The further away they are from each other, then the more you'll start using other muscles on your legs. So again, I say about 12 of these. And yeah, try to go as low as you can. And if you could hold it down there for about 1 second before you rise back up, then better. Do about 12 of those. All right, so the next one, final movement we're gonna do for this set, for this giant set, are gonna be heel raises. So I'm just gonna grab, some of the heavy equipment that I have around. So if you have some heavier dumbbells, go ahead and grab those. So you're just gonna go ahead, and from here, we're just gonna elevate at the heels, hold for 1 second, and then drop back down. Okay. So on your count, we'll do 20 of these. And you're just gonna hold for about 1 second before you come back down. Alrighty. Great. All right. Let's say goodbye. 90 seconds rest, 2 minutes rest. A bathroom break, get some water. Okay. We'll go to set number 2 shortly. So 2-minute break, and then we'll come right back. Okay. All right. Start off with giant set number 2. All right. So this movement is going to be a compound movement, which means you're going to try to get 2 kind of movements into one. So this is the Arnold's press. So you do a bicep curl, you turn, then you press. Okay, so again from the side, curl, turn, press. So that curl motion is going to get you your biceps. That press up top is going to work on your shoulders. Okay. The one thing when you're pressing, make sure your shoulders, your hands aren't back here. You want to make sure they're a little bit ahead of you. So you press here. Okay. You don't want to be back here pressing this way. Press a little bit forward. It just kind of protects your shoulder a little bit more. All right. So let's do 10 to 12 of those. Ready? There you go. And again, go at a controlled pace. I'll get you. Okay. So you got 2 muscle groups right there. We got our shoulders and we also got our biceps. Okay. So, okay, we're gonna go ahead now and do some back movement. We're actually, while our upper body is recovering a little bit, let's do a leg movement, okay? So just to get a little break. So what we're gonna do right now is gonna be a single stance squat. Okay, so again, I'm gonna use this bike here. Right foot comes up front, left foot right behind it, okay? Then I'm just gonna remove that front leg, just elevate it, and I'm just gonna squat down, okay? So we just use that initial stance just so we could get in position. So again, so right foot front, your left toes are pretty much making that right heel contact. And you just elevate and come down. And only hold on to your little counter if you're lacking your balance. But if you could go without it, then go ahead and let's work on that balance as well. All right, let's switch. Awesome. Right, upper body should be recovered a little bit. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is gonna be a wall glide. Okay, so find a nice clear wall, no obstacles, nothing to get in the way. So we're gonna go up against that wall, elbows back against the wall, hands up against the wall. Try not to let them separate from the wall. So we're just standing, and then we're just gonna go up and down. So again, just make sure all the way down, as far down as you could go. Just make sure that elbow and the hands don't come off. Okay. When you start recognizing that those arms are coming away from the wall, you stick them right back. We got our back there. This next one, we will be using the chair, right? We're going to be doing dips, right? So again, if your legs are straight out, your feet are away from your body, like so, then it's going to be a little bit more challenging. If your feet are a little bit closer, it's going to be a little bit easier, okay? So for this one, let's go for 12 to 15. And we're here. And then I'm just going to go down, up, 2. Again, 12 to 15. If you want it more challenged, then just straighten out your legs. Whew. Nice. Stop. Okay. We're gonna do one for our chest using dumbbells. Okay, so just give yourself space. We're gonna have our dumbbells here at our side, almost like if you're doing regular bicep curls. What I want you to do this time is you're gonna bring, with keeping your arms straight, you're gonna bring the dumbbells in front of your chin. Okay, so pretty much up here. So from the side, it should look like this. Okay. So again, they're out here, but I'm bringing them in and then back out. Again, up top, try to hold for a second. And when you're up here, try to contract that chest if you're able to. All right. Okay. And make our way down to the yoga mat. And we're gonna do a little bit of core. So for core, we're gonna start off by doing rows. Okay, so in and out to rows. So if you want, you could use your hands behind you here, or if you're a little bit more in shape, you could go up here as well. Okay. All right, 40 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, go. Okay, Ella, I see you. Good. Halfway there. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Whew. Okay. Oh, all right. Next one we're gonna do, this one is gonna be scissor kicks. Okay, so we're on our back here, legs we're alternating, and then we're switching over and under, up and down, over and under. Remember, anytime we're doing abs where your legs are extended, you're typically working on your hip flexors too. So you might feel some irritation on your hip flexors if you're not really flexible in that area. So just keep that in mind. And then if you have aches on your back, you could always put your hands right below your back. So, okay. All right. Ready? 40 seconds. Okay, go. So remember, don't forget to alternate. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo. All right. Awesome. All right. We're gonna get on our fours here. We're gonna do donkey kicks, okay? So working on our lower back and on our glutes. So we're here on our fours. Here, wrists right below your shoulders, knees right below your hips. And then we're gonna work on one leg at a time. Let's work on that right leg. Let's do 12 of these. So you know, bring that foot up towards the ceiling, hold for a second, and come back down. And once we've done that, we're gonna switch. There we go. Great. Awesome. Okay. Okay. All right, so we did quads earlier, we did hamstrings just now, lower back. Okay, so another one for our hip flexors. This one's pretty casual, not too bad, but a good one is clamshells. So again, we're here, seeing like Jane Fonda's, we're gonna tuck in our knees. Okay, so tuck them in. We're still on our side, and without separating your feet, just separate your knees. We're gonna open them up as wide as we can, and then down. Okay, so try to separate those knees as wide as you can. You should feel that back here, right above the knee. So this would be a good movement if you happen to do a lot of movements that require you to move left to right. So, you know, if you play basketball, soccer, you like dancing, you dance a lot, that could help. Or if you just have maybe weak upper legs, or if you had IT band issues. Okay, we'll switch. Knees. Just separate as far as you can. Make sure you're laying on your side. Just open up those knees as much as you can. Awesome. Great. We'll do a little bit of core and balance here before we do our last few sets. So the last step's just going to be a little bit of back, arms and shoulders. So just going to be about half a set. But here we're going to do a little bit of core and balance. So again, we're going to get on our quadruped position here. A little bit better for you ladies. So we're here, quadruped, right leg goes back, left arm goes up. Then I'm going to alternate straight. And I want to hold that position for about maybe a second or two before I come back down. Okay, so let's do 8 on each side. Ready? There you go. Working on our core too. Stretch your back if you need to right after those. Take a little break, about a minute break. We have a couple arm movements, a couple shoulder movements, and then just one more back. A little cool down stretch, and that will be it for today. Next week we'll meet at 9 a.m. About another 30 seconds. All right. Okay. So we did lateral raises, shoulder press. Now we're gonna go with front raises. Okay, so this one, like I said, it's only 4 different exercises here.
Hey, Coach.
No,
See you next week.
not done. All right, Ella, take care. Have a good weekend. All right, see you at 9 next week. All right, so.
Okay.
All right, take care. All right, so we're gonna go with front raises. So again, just right here. Try to get about 12 in. Okay. Next, we have reverse curls. Okay, so for this one, what we're gonna try to do is try to keep these dumbbells together how they are here. Okay, so again, this is a regular curl. Now reverse, we're completely 180. And we don't want those, as we go up, we want to keep those dumbbells together, okay? So again, so from here, it should look something like this. From here. Okay. All right, try, just so to test it out, try separating them a little bit and try going up, and you see how they kind of want to go out, okay? So that's why you want to keep them together. press them against each other. So that's the motion we're looking for. Okay, so let's go for 12 of those as well. Great. Awesome. Yeah, that one's one that with low weight, you'll feel it. Yeah, there's some that, and again, if you're allowing your arms to just go out, it's a little bit easier, but controlling that, it's what makes it challenging. So, all right, next one, we're gonna do overhead tricep extensions. So yeah, for this one, I have my dumbbells here. You want to try to keep your elbows tucked in. You don't want them out like this. You want them a little bit closer, and then just extending. Just make sure you don't hit your head. Do that full extension, okay? So let's go ahead and do 10 to 12 of those. All right, so again, just make sure you're in a safe position. If 2 dumbbells seems too heavy, then just grab 1 dumbbell with both hands. And again, just keeping those elbows in. We have 1 more for our back, and then we're good. Okay, so the last one on our back, we'll actually do it on the floor, yoga mat. We're gonna do the Supermans here. So again, chest off the ground, legs elevated, knees up, ready, and go. So yeah, as long as your knees are elevated, chest is up. You've done this one before. Yeah. All right, we're gonna hold this one for a minute. Twenty more seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. From there, let's try to bring our glutes back to our heels. Reset. Ready. Then, all right, we're just gonna do a light cool down down. Okay, so go ahead, our little starting position, left heel in, right leg back. And then we want to lean over that knee that's in front of us. Might feel that stretch by your glute or by your hamstring, just depending on where you're leaning. If you're leaning closer to your foot, you might feel that on your inside groin. If you're leaning closer to that knee, you might feel that closer to your glute. Again, just depending on where you feel a little bit more tender, and just focus on that. Switch. Let's go to figure 4. So reset, left heel in, right leg out. Grab a hold of your ankle or your shin, and then try to bring your chest down. Let's switch. Right heel in, left leg out. Okay, let's bring both heels in. Try to drop those knees off to the side. Having a cross them, and then lean forward. Let's go ahead, bring your left heel in, right leg back. Take the first one, but now we're going to lean back. Feel that stretch on your quad. All right, we'll switch. All right. And that's all, folks. So again, Jen, thank you. Miss Coco, thank you as well. Hopefully you guys had a
You.
good class. All right, Miss Coco and Jen, take care. Next week we'll start on at 9 a.m. a little bit earlier. So-
Yeah, that sounds